everyone. You can hear. Okay, so oh, it's almost midnight here, so maybe I will mute this one fishes quest quickly. But, you my my throat hurts. Maybe. I'm over here.
Whoa! Look at all these books! Now, where's the master script? Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor! Let's go have a look!
This world is full of unsolved mystery.
Wow. That looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the Most of them look like works in then it should be the one that's finished. Okay, let's look for the thickest one, and this is the only script that fits the bill. Plus, it looks pretty new. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos. Zosimos, we got your script!
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage, but as long as the show goes on...
You don't sound very confident in what you're saying.
It's true. I realize now that a show is the art of the unknown. Even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle okay. One last request. The truth is that my sets are composed entirely of preprints. First, I use materials to make the objects. Then I take those objects and turn them into the... Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making objects to furnish the domain. So using objects to create preprints is strictly speaking. But Edea said that if this is what I really want to do, she's not going...
So that's what you meant earlier.
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance. The reason is...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. If you're busy directing, moving the props and
Yes. I know that I'm no master play, even if it really is a half-baked script, with shoddy writing and moments...
Hard to turn a guy down after a speech like that.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then... Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me...
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs. But he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
A bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler, catch! Ah, it's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty, who was passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick! Get in the light!
She was an extraordinary mage, with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the Dagger Bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the Dagger Bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
What? Well,
And
again,
we're
the
done!
ending's kind of...
Seems the show went pretty well.
Please.
Miss Honorary Knight! Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the fiery mage!
Aren't you really the one?
Wow, great costume, Glee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat!
Glee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait! No, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Ha! No one's ever called me that before. Thank you, my dear little mage. Thank you so...
Miss Adia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me, but you were the one who designed and made it.
Yeah, that's amazing! And it sounds like Adia did a great job.
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Sewing comes.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Edie.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please.
She's blushing.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't.
Idea's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement hasn't brought...
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay.
So, what did you all think of the play?
Huh? Uh-oh. Time to get serious.
Oh, absolutely! I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So,
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration. The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance...
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issue.
Miss Adia, what are you doing back?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
especially when it has to do with criticizing my...
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good... You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly.
Adia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of...
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all... And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest,
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush.
That's perfectly fine. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadow, fast forward to now, And in many ways, I'm still that same little kid, lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show now as I did in my little bedroom theater. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note...
Hey, don't mention it! We had a black...
Okay, here, take this. Your...
It's the bottle from the show! The one that lit up when I...
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it...
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that...
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you. She says it'll be a dream.
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a...
How is this suddenly about me? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Wow!
Cool! Kaya's turned into the real dagger...
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume. Is he that easy to please?
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, I'm so touched. Thank you all.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now.
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable...
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friends.
Just as I thought. When I do this Idia's body, it's like this.
You're going to attempt to repair the core now, right? I feel so honored to have met you all. You were a wonderful cast.
And their eyes are, his eyes are like shiny. Are they really human? Are the people in this world is human? I didn't check the three brothers though. Maybe I'll go from here. Kaya's costume though. Why not pink?
Edea had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end.
How is Lissig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him.
Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to sleep.
If you say so. Okay, without...
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct! The core of the Valyria Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all. And this domain is one...
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this?
So, to fix it, same process as usual, right?
Exactly. Well,
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times.
let's get going.
Yay! Suddenly,
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
the right shape. But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do.
Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever.
But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub... That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal.
Really? I thought that with your special ability...
What?
Huh?
All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's fixed, but I want to see Edea using her magic powers too!
What are you guys talking about? And how is...
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Edea than she gives herself credit for. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was...
So our general was the first to notice. It seems like...
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the... All of you? No? I mean, I wasn't... It's just... For people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. I don't want...
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does
Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental... Then my mind started to wander as I was reading the storybook.
So this is explain why
Suddenly,
their body
I
is
had a
like
thought.
water
Since
element.
hydroidolins
I'm sorry,
can
I have to
change
mute.
into any
Bye,
form,
guys.
why not human form?
You hit the nail on the head. All right. In that case... I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Edea.
Wow, Edea!
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed talking to you all.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
Oh, come on. I'm too shy.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people we met in...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert. The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here. So I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
The power to grant wishes, but only within the confines of the box.
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had returned. It was after the components landed where they did that their owners and the things associated with them arose.
So now that the components have been retrieved...
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long as however much we might criticize each other or get into scuffles.
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in this fantasy land.
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
This one's all yours, Adia.
Huh? Huh? That's strange. Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the... Oh. Someone get me a bottle.
You're already in...
What now? This was the only way.
Hold on.
Yes, General Sangoro.
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinra...
Ah, the Shinro casket. That... Here. Is this it?
Wow! A huge shell! It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! This is where it's been hiding!
It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moon Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can listen to... Several centuries ago, The relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core of the Valyria Mirage. Huh?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside.
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun when...
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to...
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly loses. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind along...
Wow! I never knew this thing was...
It is. Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria...
But... what do I do?
It's simple. We just need to awaken it. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the... Tia, what do you wish for?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyria Mirage in the past will achieve what they even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Maimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Despite all of that, I still hope that somehow, someday...
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry! Yay! Tia, you're back.
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things.
Please don't say that. You're...
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. Though, if you ask me, that's one of the most noble things a person...
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in...
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again, and look, is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, Edea?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Miss Honorary Knight.
Are we sure about this? What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but Paimon's...
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been...
A reward on the road.
and the others up here.
Sure thing. Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here, and they're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their... But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset.
Do you ever get sad?
I feel lonely at times. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydroidolons. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining everything they built.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day it feels like I'm here waiting for them in the... I just think that every dream, every wish, whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them, it's...
Well, I feel super happy.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole...
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out!
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side, but I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again. This place is going to be
Yep! I want to get everyone to get for one last ride on the choo-choo cart!
Looks like I have to say goodbye to Kaya's skin. It's impossible. 150? Impossible. Oh, and just 2 more days. I think I can make it, but I topped it. Anyway, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Don't leave the video before leaving. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Is it moving? It's moving. Enjoy and goodbye.